All right, and our last video is about the candidate qualifications for the critical care outreach team nurse. To fully answer that uh, question about what the minimum requirements are, we have here the director of the critical care outreach team, Holly Losurdo. Holly, welcome again. Why don't you tell us about the minimum qualifications for this position and tell us a little bit more about what you're looking for in that candidate.
Absolutely. So the critical care outreach nurse is a leader because you will be called upon in multiple contexts and settings to lead, whether you're leading an emergency response or leading a discussion about plan of care. So we're looking for someone who ideally has some progressive leadership experience. You've done charge, perhaps you have some teaching experience, and someone who is comfortable navigating conflict because we know in healthcare there will be disagreements. And so we need someone who doesn't shy away from that conflict and can really manage that in a way that benefits staff and patients. We're also looking for someone who enjoys teaching because you will be teaching in real time, just in time teaching, maybe more casual teaching. You'll also be participating in some more formal educational programs that we have up and running, mock simulations, that type of thing. So really having some comfort, having some experience, having been a teacher. We are looking for someone who has a professional certification. So we greatly value professional certification here at UI Health. It is part of our magnet journey as well. So we're looking for someone who has CCRN or who will be eligible for CCRN during their probationary period. We're looking for someone who has a bachelor's degree in nursing. We do prefer a master's degree, but minimally we'll need you to have a bachelor's degree. We're also looking for someone who has their ACLS, their BLS credentials. We will require the PALS credential within 6 months of hire, and that is something that we offer here at UI as well. And the reason for that is we will be responding to emergency response activations in our ambulatory center, and they do have a PEDS clinic over there. In addition to our ambulatory center CCOT team is our CCOT APRNs. So you won't be responding there alone, but you will have a team with you, but we do need you to have that PALS as well. And then again, within 6 months of hire, the expectation is that you will be credentialed as a BLS and an ACLS instructor as well. So leader, educator, someone who doesn't shy away from conflict, someone who has a good, strong foundation in critical care nursing, whether that is from an ICU or perhaps from an emergency department or a combination of both. Your clinical skills really have to be on point because, to be honest with you, some of the major challenges that we have in critical care outreach is not so much the clinical piece, but that communication, that interprofessional collaboration, navigating the hierarchy so that we can actually eliminate the hierarchy to get better, more timely care for our patients. So your clinical skills really need to be on point so that we can really focus and direct energy towards the communication, the collaboration, the education, so on and so forth.
Hey, great. So just to summarize for our viewers here, the and attendees, our minimum requirements are a BSN or higher. If higher, then it has to be in a nursing related field. You do require at minimum 3 years of critical care experience, preferably in an ICU, as well as progressive leadership experience. And that can look anything like being a nurse manager, a charge nurse, nurse educator, etc., as well as having a ACLS and a BLS credential, and then with the ability or the understanding that within 6 months of within 6 months of hire, meaning by the end of your probationary period, you will need to have the BLS and ACLS credential at the instructor level, correct? And then your CCRN is preferred, but you will need to complete that by the end of your probationary period as well. So again, 6 months of hire, and the PAL certification or credential as well within 6 months of hire. Okay, well, thank you, Holly, and we look forward to seeing you shortly.
Thank you. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.